Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 3.3, human program versus computer program comparison. Actually, this is the continuation of the previous concept. You can have a better understanding by understanding this comparison, by having this comparison between human program and computer program, or otherwise human and computer. First one is medium. Actually, human medium means human language are many, English, Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, etc. and all that. These are depending on the region. A region, one language is there. In India, state-wise, one or more languages are there. Those are applicable to particular region. As far as computers are concerned, and different dozens of high-level languages are there. Actually, here first you have to compare with the human language and computer language. Human languages are relating to a particular region and all that. Suppose if you take English, that is a universal language, worldwide people use. Suppose Hindi, most 60% of the Indian region they follow Hindi, and state-wise different languages are there like Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, etc. and all that. So, but as far as computer languages are concerned, mainly high-level languages I am talking about, and every language is based on a paradigm and with different efficiencies and different purposes. The languages are developed. One is developed as advanced one to the previous one. For example, C++, one step further to C. C is a pure function oriented programming language. C++ supports not only function oriented programming language, object oriented programming language. Java is a true object oriented programming language. Like that, like that, every language is having a based on a paradigm, number one. Number two, it is having its own efficiencies and special features also. So that is the basic difference between human language and computer languages. Actually here where we have to focus, computer cannot understand a human language directly. That's why in the previous chapter I explained the computer media and all that, what are the underlying concepts behind it, how we can make computer to understand a human language by using coding schemes and all that. First you have to understand this fact when you compare a human and computer, that a basic difference. Basically a computer cannot understand a human medium, human language. For that we developed technologies using coding schemes and computer languages. The second one is brain. Actually human being is having brain whether they use or not, okay, and computer is a brainless machine. Many people feel that computer is a brainy machine. That is a wrong concept. Actually you know about robots and all that, you feel that robots are intelligent machines and all that. That is not true. Actually part of our intelligence we develop as programs and all that, incorporate in a machine robo. That is, robo is also nothing but a computer. It performs certain activities. Then according to the programs whatever we incorporated in the brain of a robo, it works on that. It is called artificial intelligence. That means a computer does not have any natural intelligence and it is having artificial intelligence. We extract our intelligence and develop programs and incorporate in the robots and all that. So you must understand that computer is a brainless machine. Human brain is there. Human brain, already as I explained to you, human brain understands an instruction given by others and analyzes that, develops an algorithm, develops a set of instructions and communicate to the hardware of the human being. Hardware means nothing but limbs and organs of a human being. In turn, human being implements it. Okay, that is the basic difference. Okay, third one is speed. Mainly because of speed, we are depending on the computer. Whatever a human being performs within a span of 1 year, whatever jobs performed by a human being can be performed by a computer, can be the amount of job performed by a human being within 1 year can be performed by an ordinary computer within a span of minutes. Understand? That much speed. The speed of computer is millions of times faster than the human being. It never tires. It never tires and all that. That's why we are mainly depending on the computer. Okay. And I am talking about a ordinary computer. If you take a supercomputer and all that, it works trillions of times faster than an ordinary human being. And the fourth one is mistakes. As far as human being is concerned, error is human. We have always a defense. Error is human. Being a human, I have every right to commit error. But computer never commits an error on its own. That means your instructions are 100% correct. There is no ambiguity, no vagueness and all that. Then computer implements it accurately. There is no scope for mistakes, and it executes them millions and trillions times faster than the human being. One thing you must remember, whatever mistakes you commit and all that, your assistant may correct it because he is having his own discretionary power, own analytical power. Depending on the context, he can understand. One shop is closed. You tell him, go to the neighboring shop and get medicines. Then the shop is closed. Your assistant applies his brain, goes to neighboring other shop, and he brings the medicines. But as far as computer is concerned, whatever instruction you give, whether it is right or wrong, then it applies the same. If it is not possible to apply, it gives the error report. So computer does not have any analytical power on its own, but your assistant may apply his brain, analytical power, and he can find an alternative way to solve the issue, to perform the task. But computer cannot perform that alternatively on its own. So these 4 points are very important when you compare a human program and a computer program, or a human being and a computer. By this, hereafter I suggest you one thing. Whatever computer concept you are learning through my system or other system, I don't mind. You find a link from the real life. Definitely for 95% elements, you can find a link from the real life. And if you connect both and all that, you can easily understand the concept, how you are behaving. Computer also behaves in the same fashion. Ultimately, you can own the concept. Once you own the concept, you can better perform applications, and ultimately you will become a proficient programmer.